years of the Boxing Board of Control appointments. Former boxer himself.
Singers out.
Well, no trouble identification here with Wilson in the combination of West Ham and Wolverhampton colours. He actually comes from Wolverhampton, but trains with manager Jimmy Tibbs in the West Ham area. And the veteran Tom Collins, now at 33, one of the really old throwback fighters in the game, where you never quite know what he's going to do. Good right-hand puncher, scored some terrific wins, had 9 championship fights, and then at other times, as reported in the Times today, called him Mr. Laidback, and they're quite right, because it gives the impression he has little sleep sometimes without getting hit on the chin. But very competent indeed now, and he thinks, and I agree with him, it's probably his last throw now at getting a championship back. So Tony Wilson back on a winning roll now. Only lost 1 of 17 anyway, but really looked good in his last few fights. So good range-finding left-hand starts here, Jim, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Wilson has an excellent left-hand jab, but Collins, very experienced. He's just leaning back from it. He's trying to force Wilson to overreach and come back with that right-hand counter. But Wilson, I think he's been told to take things nice and careful in the first round. He's nice and tight. He's keeping his chin down, trying to move in on his feet rather than reach. So it's a kind of careful, searching start from Wilson, and I don't really blame him.
Yeah, it's good quality boxing. This is championship stuff, the way the left hands are not just feelers either. They're really both scoring with those. And as Jim Watt said, particularly Wilson's got a good left-hand jab. But watch for Collins now trying to get the right-hand counter to go over the top of it. He's so relaxed, isn't he, Collins? He'll be a good instructor when he decides to give the game a miss, but it's what he does for a living, he says. So Tony Wilson then won a Lonsdale belt outright now, and only the 1 loss of 17, and 13 of those stopped. Defeated Blaine Logston for the championship, and then defeated Brian Schumacher. And Tom Collins, and he doesn't look too bad at 33. He doesn't get hit too much, does he? Although he's lost 15 of 39 fights. Nonetheless, he's been all around the world to do that as well, everywhere from New Zealand to Norway, France, Trinidad, Italy, Holland. Originally from Curacao off Venezuela. That's
Singers out. Round 2.
So we're into the second round then of this British light heavyweight championship, both at the same weight, 12 stone, 6.5. That's half pounds inside the title division limit. And we've got an interest here, of course. We've got a British world champion now, Dennis Andrews. And the other 2 holders are Charles Prince Williams and Virgil Hill. So the winner of this really wouldn't be too far off of getting a shot with Dennis Andrews, assuming Dennis Andrews can hang on to his championship against the Canadian Danny Lalonde. A very good money-making defence for Dennis, that. So he's an old foe, actually, of Collins. Had 5 fights with Andrews. And he won the light heavyweight championship back in '82. That was 15 rounds those days, Collins, against Andries, but lost the others. Wilson's punch rate's been a bit quicker than we've seen recently, Jim. I think he wants to try and tire the old boy out, doesn't he, with a lot of ammunition early on.
Yeah, we'll have to expect Wilson to set the pace. Although Collins' feet movements have been very leisurely, he seems quite sharp above the waist. He's pulling himself out of trouble. He's been quite sharp once or twice with his counter punches. So Wilson obviously spots this. He's keeping nice and compact, keeping his head nice and low, trying just to find the range. If Collins is in good shape, which he certainly looks in good shape, I think this could be Wilson's most difficult fight so far.
Yeah, just as you finished there, Jimmy, tried the right hand, Collins, and just shot past Wilson's chin. He's been on the deck a few times, Wilson, but he normally comes back. Only the American Jesse Shelby defeated him in Leeds.
This is a good, sensible 12-round campaign from Wilson. He's not doing too much work. He's keeping the challenger on the defensive, not taking too many chances. But as I say, a good plan over the 12-round distance.
That one got through. And he's done it with a left hook. Well, I said he's been on the deck before, and he'll need to do well to get over this because the legs have betrayed him. His ankles are twisted as he got up there, and quite rightly, Larry O'Connell has got to stop it in the second. And Wilson looking to his manager, Jimmy Tibbs, who's certainly not objecting to that. He's an old campaigner himself at this game. He knows his man's hurt. And what a comeback for Tom Collins to regain the championship at 33. He knocked out the Dutchman Blanchard in the second round at Usk to win to hang on to the European Championship, actually. Or no, he won it that night. And as I said, that right hand started it, but it was the left hook that finished it. We'll get another look at that with Jim Watt looking at it again.
Wilson, in no condition to defend himself. The referee has stopped the contest. The winner and the new light heavyweight champion.
Jim, here's the finish then.
Yeah, once again, Collins springs the surprise. Wilson was always boxing as though there overcomes. Wilson was always boxing as though he knew the danger in Collins' right hand. But there you are, as soon as that punch landed, you could see the way he got up. The strength had gone from the legs. A real cracking right-hand punch from Collins.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present Lord Brooks, who is the steward in charge. Lord Brooks, ladies and gentlemen.
So there's Lord Jack Brooks then, steward of the Boxing Board of Control, administrative steward, looking pleased, but not nearly as pleased as Tom Collins there, and the secretary of the Boxing Board of Control, John Morris. Nothing like these boxers getting their belt back. It means so much to them, and the old boy's done it. And let's face it, he's done it perfectly. He couldn't do better than that. And for once, he got his eyes open in style there. There was no sleepy stuff from Tom Collins.
Well, Tom, many congratulations. Everybody wondered whether you'd be in the mood, whether you would be up for this one. I think you answered those questions.
Yeah, I answered the question tonight, but on the way here I was feeling nervous, but I knew in my mind my ability. I knew that I'd, knock out Tony Wilson. Which round, I didn't know, but I went in there hoping that, it'll get... Well, I was in there to confuse him, and I did so, in those couple of rounds, and that's when I caught him.
I know you'll love to see this again, and you look at the monitor down there, and you can just give us your thoughts on the matter.
Yeah, well, I was looking for an opening, you see. Trevor, my manager, told me to start using my right hand, and so did Terry Mintis and my other trainer. And that's what I did do, I started to use it. I knew that he was nervous. He didn't come into me like he did with his other fighters, you know what I mean? But he knew that I had the ability and the strength to put him away, and he wasn't taking no chances.
You've surprised a lot of people here, but not yourself, obviously.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter about the age. I mean, once you've got the ability, it could take you, as far as you want to go. But it's just that you got to be, well, they call me cool, and, if you got it, you just go for it.
Now, you're 33, and it's getting sort of Peter Pan time, that in boxing, isn't it? What now for you, do you feel?
Well, I don't look 33, do I? But Yeah, I am 33, but I want to get a crack at Dennis Andrews or between him and Donald Lalonde, but I don't mind who wins. But I prefer really to get a crack at Dennis Andrews.
Yeah, right, world title next. I'm sure you want one more look at the knockout here from a different angle, and our boys have been working well, and here is it peeping through the ropes.
Yeah, I look well there. Fit as well. Without a mark on my face.
And we're waiting to throw the right, and there it went.
That's right, yeah. I didn't realise that I had him, you know, but when he started to wobble, that's when I came with a left and a right. I was surprised, really, but I thought it might, the rounds would have gone a little bit longer between me and Tony Wilson because he was cagey, I'm cagey. And it just turned out that I was the one who had faster hands.
It's still very much there. Well done on getting that belt as well.
Thank you.
Well, Tony, it's unusual for someone that's suffered your sort of treatment to come over and have a chat, but you've obviously got all the senses back and are keen to give your side of the story. What happened there?
Well, Tom caught me with a good right hand, and I jumped up too quick to give myself time to recover, and the referee stopped the fight. As you can see, when I got caught, it was a good right hand, and when we went down, hang on, come on.
Yeah, the old legs wobbled, and
yeah, I went down, and I got up too quick without taking account. As you can see here.
This was always going to be the big danger, wasn't it? His right hand.
Caught with the right hand. And I wide that one, and he caught me again. Yeah, with another right hand, and I went down. I got up too quick. But again, I got to look in a sense that's experience, and you can't buy experience. Like Tom Collins now is go on now probably to world title, and I wish him all the best. But again, I want my title back. I'm not giving up.
Sure, so no thoughts of you giving up the game or anything like that?
No way. I want my title back. But good luck to Tom Collins. The world title fight is bid now.
Thanks for coming up.